Hey guys, happy Friday. Jumping on to do the monthly raffle, but I'm actually doing something else too, so I figured I would show you what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm doing chaga and turkey tail. I have 5 decent pieces of each. And I always keep this in a crock pot, a little baby crock pot, brewing 365 days a year, okay? And I always freshen up my batch and start over according to the solstices and the equinoxes. But I'm running a little late, obviously. The winter solstice was in December, but that's okay. I'm doing the best I can. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do it. So chaga, if you don't know much about chaga, definitely research it and look it up. Here it is. It comes off, it grows on white birch trees. And it has like a charcoal type outside, and the inside is just golden goodness. And it is good for inflammation, and which is the root cause of many diseases. And it also repairs DNA. So with the whole COVID vaccine and all these boosters and everything going on, one thing that you can look to on top of hemp hearts, which is CBDA, is chaga. And once you start using this in a tea, your body will actually let you know that it wants it if you quit using it. So it's something that once you start using, you're really going to want to start utilizing. And I guess I'll say just please harvest responsibly when you do find chaga, because we want to keep it going around for decades. And, you know, we have to learn to harvest what we need and not just rape the forest like I see a lot of people doing. And another thing that I'm putting in here are the turkey tail mushrooms, which look like little baby turkey tails. And these ones have been cured for a while now, but the backs are white and they are porous, and they have a lot of look-alike, not a lot of look-alikes, but a couple. They're really thin. So this is what I'm working with, and I'm gonna put this into my crock pot. Dump it in just like this, okay? Pretty easy, because we're just going to be doing a long extraction for 3 months. So what I'll do is turn this on low, and I'll just leave it on warm for 3 months. And then as I see the water go down, every couple days I check on it, I just fill it back up. And then the water you want to use, if you don't have any good water to use just distilled water, because the thing, water is important in this, you know, for tea or whatever. Water is life. Water is important. So I'm fortunate enough to live at the end of the street where there's an artesian spring well, and that actually feeds my well. But when I do my medicines, I go up to the well and actually get them. And I always use the word love on my water and anything liquid or medicines that I make, because they actually take on those words. Look that up, because it's amazing. Water is amazing. So all I'm going to do is I put those in there. So simple, you guys. Anybody can do this. Now, if you want to just do tea with it, this is what I would use for tea. One little chunk, and I have a couple pieces of this. And this is a pint jar. So you would just put this in your pint jar just like that, and you would boil your water to 212 degrees, let it settle down for a minute, and then pour it up, fill it up all the way to the top, put the lid on. Very important to have a lid to keep everything in there. Shake it up and let it sit for at least 4 hours. And I recommend actually leaving it overnight, and then in the morning you can heat it up. No microwave on the stovetop. Microwaves are horrible for you. They kill anything good and anything that you use. Same with air fryers. Look it up. Nothing good comes easy, you guys. Like, We've traded our souls for convenience. So then you can actually keep this going too for a few months, okay? Because you're just keeping extracting from it. So always just leave. Don't use the whole thing if you make tea. Just leave a quarter of it in there and then boil water again. And then you always have your little bit of mother, let's say, okay? Even when I make any medicines, like for instance, let me just see something. Okay. Here I have some self-heal tincture that I have. And all my, let's just say this is any medicine that I'm working with. I'll use it and put it in dropper bottles as need be. But when I get down to this much left, I always leave that little bit in there. And then the next batch I make, I add that to the next batch. So it always has a little bit of the previous thing that I'm making. And without having a lab, that's what you do. I mean, that's what they used to do back in the day. That's what I do. Like, I'm not making anything up. What I do is what our great-grandmothers and grandmothers did for thousands of years before they had electricity and blenders and dehydrators and all that stuff, you know. They had good old, you know, mortar and pestles and stuff like that. And you can't rush Mother Nature, guys. So definitely, like I said, in this one too, I use a quart of water in this to start. And then, like I said, I just fill it up as need be. And then I always, because I used to, when I first started doing this over 30 years ago, I used to work with a few labs and doctors and got a lot of my things tested. And I came to realize that anything that I added a little bit of alcohol to break through the cellular wall was actually way more potent. So anytime I'm making anything with water, oil, any kind of extraction other than alcohol, I still do add a little bit of alcohol. And my choice of alcohol to use is my Usnea tincture, which is old man's beard. It's a natural antibiotic, and it goes along with everything. So I just use a little bit in here. And I only do it right when I start. I don't keep doing it, you know, as it brews for 3 months. I just, so all the alcohol burns off, but it's enough to break the cellular structure in there. So half a dropper. That's about a little bit less than half a dropper. I'm just trying to get some alcohol in there. That's all. So, and that's it, guys. Pretty easy. Put the lid on. Turn it on low. Tomorrow I'll let it brew for 24 hours on low, and then I'll just turn it to warm, and it'll sit there for 3 months. Every time, every couple days, I'll check on it. I'll stir it every so often. It'll end up being a really pretty dark color because it's just, you know, infinitively extracted. And then you want to take because it's going to be so concentrated, you only want to do like a tablespoon a day. Okay, so you don't have to do the whole cup of tea and stuff because you're actually getting a concentrated form once you get it that far. But the tea works just as good too. It's also really good for animals, cats, dogs, chickens, every kind of livestock. They actually, you know, humans have to do warm it up in a slower time, like I said, at least 4 hours for our body to be able to process it. But animals actually are able to process it better with their bodies. So you could, even if you don't want to go through all this trouble for them, I just put it in their water. They have no idea it's in there. And, you know, my cat, dog, chickens, whatever you have, cows, anything, put it in their water. It's also really good for skin. So, but if you, like, I get sidetracked, but if you want to, you can just take a chunk like this, and I put it in a cheesecloth with a towel around it, put it on some cement with a hammer, turn it into dust, and once it's all dusty, you can sprinkle it on their food, whatever you want to get it in them. So, okay, so that's it. I hope you learned something there, and let's do our monthly raffle. We had, I'm I want to say too, I'm just so excited about our group. It's such a pleasure seeing everybody communicating in there and giving their advice. And, you know, we all have different lives and different experiences and different things to add. So please keep it going. And I'm trying to keep it a nice, you know, positive place. No, girl. She hates me being on the phone. So, if you notice anything in the group that I'm not catching as far as snide comments or anything, you know, people pushing Big Pharma, if you're pushing Big Pharma to people, this is not your group. I'm trying to delete things as I see them, and honestly, when I see people doing that, they're just banned instantly, no questions asked, because I don't have the time or the will to deal with it. So, okay, so every month we have a Build Your Own Apothecary mystery box. And you can purchase that at any time during the month. This month, our mystery box herb of the month is white pine. Last month was our first month. It was mullein. And they're $25 a month, free shipping, USA only. Sorry, guys. But so we got 22 people to join in the mystery box raffle this month. The first 5 actually are VIP people. If you have VIP membership with the apothecary, you automatically get an extra drawing. So a couple people didn't join the drawing too. So next month you're in here because you're VIP, but join it too. You get a double, you know, you get an extra one if you're VIP. So I got everybody's names on a little piece of paper in here, and I'm going to dump them in my hat. Come here, Bobby. Come here. Hey, it's okay. You want to come up here? Come here. Are you coming up? She might join us. So, okay, let's shake it up real good. Let's shake it up. She wants my hat. Okay, so there she is. She's a good girl. You just want my hat, don't you? Okay. No, you can't have it. Are you going to help? Hold on. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Hold on, you can't have it. Hold on. Boy, she's had enough for the phone. Okay, so Jessie Shelley, you are the winner. So reach out to me, Jessie. Get me your address. I'm gonna get these out actually tomorrow, guys. I was gonna ship everything today, but the clock is running far on me today, and I'm still doing some finishing touches. I've been dealing with frozen pipes for 3 days and cold animals and, you know, frozen water. So I hope you understand, but they will go out in the morning. And you should receive them anytime between Monday and Friday. Let me know when you get them. And once everybody has their mystery boxes, I will get on and do a live and explain them all to you. And Jessie, congratulations. I'm glad you won. And get back with me. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye.